So loud, sorry.
All
right, hearing test, everyone. Okay. We're good. We're live. We're live. We're live. Yeah.
Like this time.
Oh, yes.
Some people love it, some people hate it. But it is at least light outside. It's not raining, which is great. I think the last couple of days the weather's been perfect. So welcome. I know we have some minutes to approve from January and February. We all see February minutes also. Yes. You want to have a motion?
So wait, January is the one we didn't have quorum, so we have quorum to do January. I know I wasn't at that meeting. So I think we do have quorum.
Okay. Quorum secured. Anybody have a motion? Any discussion? Minutes have been approved. Thank you. Melissa? I don't have a formal report today. I know that it's our last meeting for some of us who are rotating off. I just wanted to take a moment and acknowledge, recognize Tony Davis for serving the vice chair role and secretary role, I feel like at one point, and other roles at other points. Thank you. And it's been everything upon everything upon everything. Madeline, thank you. She's been here much longer than I think the longest serving person maybe here. And has done a tremendous amount of work. So thank you, Madeline, for all that you have done. And Ezra is also, this is her last meeting as well. So thank you, Ezra, for all of your hard work as well. And that leaves us some officer roles to fill. So I know we sent an email out. It was probably a little last minute. Marissa has called her hat in the ring in a highly competitive position to be secretary. I don't know if anyone else has had any opportunity. I don't know if you've heard from anyone, if there's any other folks that are interested in taking on a leadership role.
We're trying so hard not to lose There's gonna have to be one.
He's outgoing wisdom.
I don't know how it works formally, other than to say I know that we'll need a chair and a vice chair, since Kimberly and I will be stepping down after today. So thank you, Marissa, for stepping in secretary. And I guess if you need, yeah, go for it.
I'm volunteering.
Yeah, she is. We have a president.
I'm asking, I guess, what the succession is like in terms of somebody who steps into leadership, because you're rolling off day. So how does it actually work to do the transition?
I don't know that we've ever been in this situation before, or if we have, it predates me. I think the last time the chair rolled off, I was in a vice chair role, so I just stepped into that role. Yeah.
So what we'll do is people will have to volunteer for it meeting by meeting. And then how long that goes on, I'll have to figure that out. So someone will have to volunteer to run the meeting and play the chair for that meeting. Thank you. In order to conduct meetings.
Yeah, because meetings happen.
Okay.
Here's
We're
the
not.
that no one.
Until someone decides they want to be up for it, then the group can vote for that person. But until someone steps up for that role, someone for each meeting will have to volunteer to be the acting chair to make the meeting move, actually be able to take place.
And it can be as simple as just a seat for them. I don't think if you're taking on the chair, you have to know everything about every private citizen or every law involved in training. So the basic of it. So that is as simple as it needs to be at the basic level, and then get more comfortable with it. Take on his capacity. I'm ready to go with that. So procedurally, that's fine.
And to be clear, it's chair, vice chair, the treasurer.
I think so.
Bylaws, there's a treasurer, but then we changed how we spend money.
Should make it different,
Yes, which is.
but technically other positions are supposed to be voted in. That's fun.
Do we need to vote on secretary since Marissa stepped into that position? We get a motion for that. That would be one formal thing we could do. Leanne, can we do it?
Okay.
Second, awesome.
Congratulations, Melissa.
Sorry, so all in favor? The opposed to Marissa being secretary? Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Marissa. Yeah, and thanks to those who have served. I really do appreciate it. And yes, thank you. Okay, moving on. Staff report.
Yeah, so BAC training, just again, if you're having any issues completing those training sessions, let me know. Same thing with our emails. I know a couple of you are still having some issues with the emails, so once that gets worked out, we will be switching to just using the ACC Gov emails for our meeting correspondence. So pending that, I'll make sure everyone knows before we transition to that completely, but just that will be something happening soon. And of course, the new member call is open now, has been open for a while, and is going to close this Sunday, March 17th at 11:59 p.m. So if you know anyone who might be interested, please make sure they know about that opportunity. It's a pretty easy online form. If you need to resend the link to that, just let me know. I'll make sure you'll know where it is. And then, after that call closes, we'll need a group to do new member interviews. Some of you participated in those before, so maybe 3 or 4 people. We just kind of take turns. There's some pretty standard questions that we ask, so we just take turns one by one asking a question and taking notes on the answer, depending on how many applications there are. It may be one night or it might be spread over 2 nights. But we can do those virtually, so that makes it a little bit easier. But so if you're interested in being part of the new member interviews, let me know. Like I said, it's a pretty, we have all the questions written out, so don't feel like, if you're a new member that you have to be a more seasoned member to know. Yeah, okay. And, but yeah, so new members, old members, anyone who wants to participate, just let me know.
Could we email you, I guess, if we're interested?
Yeah, or you can let me know now.
Yeah.
Montu, yeah, Mark, Francis, Jessica, perfect, that's 4. So. You're welcome to join us, Jan, you're always great.
I love doing it though, but they're very comforting in the process.
Jessica, Montu.
Do we have, how many applications?
Only a couple so far. Like I said, we got about another, just shy of a week. And you know how it is, they usually come in at the end mostly, but we'll see. Like I said, just spread the word if you know anyone who might be interested. And I guess I'll reach out and figure out a time that works best for everybody. I'll do a doodle poll or something and we'll figure out a time. It'll be at evening. Usually we do those like in a 6 to 8 block, kind of how we do our meetings, just because it's, after work for most folks.
I'm wondering, I know tomorrow is the opening for the juried exhibition. Is there an opportunity for us to promote the member opening tomorrow?
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of space to do like a table or something like that. It's
I might be able to put like a flyer up.
a QR code or something like that. Sound like a little table tent or something like that.
It's a very crowded event. So
Yeah.
it's like, but yeah.
like on a door, maybe.
Yeah.
It's our
Sure.
reference.
Yeah, little QR code kind of thing, scan for, take it to the app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're doing smart on a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. 6 o'clock. So that's the member call. And then project reports. I'm sure a lot of you have seen, we announced our new poet laureate, Michaelia Robinson Smith. There's already a article on the Banner Herald about it. And the Lantern Parade is going to be her first appearance officially as poet laureate. She's going to open it with a poem. So that's going to be really special. And of course, with April being Poetry Month, I've already talked to Mayor Gertz about having her open the April Mayor and Commission meeting with a poem as well. So I'll make sure everyone has the link to watch that live. Of course, all the Mayor and Commission meetings are streamed live. So you're welcome to come and sit in the chamber and watch live if you're into that. But if not, you can watch from your couch at home and enjoy. So that's sure to be special. And so, yeah. And of course, as I mentioned, the Lantern Parade is this Saturday, March 16th. This is going to be really exciting. This is the second one we've ever done. And, the first one was kind of exceeded our expectations in participation and attendance. So we're hoping it's going to be even bigger and better this year. We have our two light artists, light sculpture artists, Maria Nassan and Lynette Caseman, who will have their work set up probably around 6 o'clock, but it'll officially start around 7:30, people gathering in the park. Well, let's definitely talk about the Land Parade. It's her thing.
Yeah, so people will start gathering in the park around 7:30. We have a bike valet, so if people ride their bikes, they're doing a group bike ride from Bike Athens. And so if you want to ride your bike on the Greenway or the Firefly, that's a choice. And we have a bike valet that will babysit your bike for you at no charge so that you don't have to worry about locking it up somewhere. So we have a bike valet. And that'll be right as you come in on the Firefly, the upper part of Dudley, right before you get to the big Rick Herzog sculpture, flower sculpture. It's be right at the top of that hill. So, and then we'll have the West African drummers, the Palms of Fire back again. And there'll be some other, like the East Athens Educational Dance Center students will be back with their lighted LED wings and their beauty. And then there'll also be the Athens Mountain Singers will be on the trail. So they'll be singing out as you come, there'll be some things that you experience as you move on the parade route this year. And just in general, will be, a nice time. We had a workshop this year. We added we had children's workshops here at the Linden House on Saturday, and then we had adult or whomever dropping with Charm at the Teacher Reuse store this past Saturday. And we had such a fun time. We had a really good turnout. We had about almost 50 people come, and there were lots of kids, and people just came and perused the thing, and then started. They were hot. We went through so many hot glue gun sticks. I didn't know. We really ran out. It was a lot. It was 12 of those. So it was really hot glue guns was really the thing. So there was a lot of fun had and exciting. So that was good. And I'm hoping, that people bring that kind of spirit and creativity on Saturday. So we're really excited. It should be rain or shine. If it's inclement weather, we're just not able to do it. Or if it rains so terribly, I guess the day before, and the ground is too bad, then we'll have to make an announcement. But hopefully the weather holds and we'll have fine weather for our parade. So we're looking forward to it. Lantern Parade. So our other Greenway mural will probably be announced fairly soon. That contract has been submitted, and so that should be done pretty soon. One of our Firefly sculptures, that contract is finished, so that will be announced soon. We're kind of trying to stagger them after the Lantern Parade and everything, so it's not just so much stuff being announced at once. So stay tuned for that. And then, as I mentioned last meeting, we have to relocate the exterior mural for the arena. So that's going to be on the Mayor and Commission agenda for April.
I'm guessing it's going to end up on consent agenda, but who knows? But hopefully that should not be a big deal.
Is the mural substantially the same?
Yeah, it's gonna, the pattern, I guess, more or less is gonna stay the same. It'll probably have to be modified a little bit because instead of being on a, just a flat square surface, there's gonna be some, cutouts and stuff, so.
So that it like conforms with the structure of the building better, makes sense.
Yeah, I have a question. Isn't it kind of just like two strips now? Like I mean, I'm at that site every Monday night. I have rehearsal over there. And it's kind of like the strip, like at the, like if they shoot pretty big, open like 15 feet, I just like kind of open the window space. It's gonna be significantly smaller, right?
Well, it's gonna be just as tall, I think, but it will have more negative space.
Yeah, like it's not gonna be on the brick, right? It's gonna just be on.
No, it's gonna be on the brick.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Primarily on the brick, but also I think on the cross areas as well. So she hasn't done the redesign yet, just because we haven't paid her to do redesign yet. So once we're able to get the location officially changed and get her under contract, that will be part of her next phase, is, doing a redesign so we could see what that just modified art will look like. But essentially it'll be the same vibe. Her name is, well, she's not under contract, so I'm not going to say her name yet, but it's okay. Oh, no, she's been notified of the change. Oh, no, she loved the new site. She said it was beautiful. Yes, right? That's the face I made. I was like, okay. Beautiful it is. We're going to make it more beautiful. So, right.
I don't know where the gift shop's gonna be.
Yeah, I think in the end, it's really going to be for the best, because with that additional developments that's going to be happening in that area, you wouldn't have had that visibility even if it were a good surface to work with.
You said it's gonna be a little bit different? Is that gonna be in the contract as well?
That's what I'm told.
Yeah.
That would be, it should be a really good photo op, like.
Well, yeah,
I'm hesitant, like, I was just hesitant because I thought it was just gonna be like, it's a big arc shape like this, right? And there's like
Yeah.
a panel here, and then there's like 20.
Yeah.
And then like a 20-foot window, and then another one at the bottom. But if it can also go onto the brick on the
No.
other side.
Oh, yeah.
It should be good.
That's what we're hoping, that she can reconfigure it, but it'd be like, basically the same sort of square footage, but just reoriented so that it makes sense at the building. And we're orienting it to the plaza, which will have the other sculpture right in the center. And all these people will be like moving through as they go to the arena here and the parking deck here and the classic center there, the historic building. Like, it's going to be the spot right there. So, yes, I'm told that's what's going in with that. It's being used as a contractor's office right now, is going to be a gift shop for like all things related to whatever hockey team they get and anything, I guess, related to, which page is that? Underneath the parking garage, they have a space in there. It's like a small office area. That's, yeah. And that's what the contractors who are building the arena are using as their on-site office. So it's just like people in high vis coming in and out of there all day right now, but that's eventually what I'm told it will be. So, but who knows? Things, still a contractor's office because they're still building the arena.
Not the part where the old hockey office used to be.
I don't know. I don't know what that was.
This is the Park History Center.
Oh, no, this is the back end of the building. Yeah. And of course, as I mentioned, April is Poetry Month, so stay tuned. We'll have some poetry offerings for the month of April. Like I said, Michaelia will be reading at the Mayor Commission meeting in April, and we'll be adding some of her poems to the dial-a-poem phone line. So you'll be able to call, and you'll still be able to hear Jeff's too. It'll just be, he'll kind of be bumped down on the menu a little bit, but he'll still be on there. So you can listen to both our previous Poet Laureates poems and our new Poet Laureates poems. So that's been everyone's been really enjoying that, so we're going to keep that going, and it's easy enough. And we might be adding another event towards the end of the month, so stay tuned.
For poetry night.
Mhm.
It's like the debut, the new poet laureate, right, at beginning of poetry month.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
So yeah, that's what I got.
Well, we don't really have an active outreach committee. I think someone agreed to chair it recently.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a little slow going, but I'm gonna meet with Jessica and Montu after to come up with a stable meeting time.
Awesome.
My question is, first time chairing a committee or whatever, organizing a committee under the commission, do we have to be kind of also public? I'm forgetting the expectations on that.
We have to put the meetings on the calendar with an agenda, just like our other meetings. So
Okay.
if y'all plan a meeting, just let me know and I'll make sure that everything's on the calendar with an agenda for that meeting. So at least I would say a week or two in advance would be ideal.
And
Yeah.
do we need to be online as well?
They're supposed to be in person. But
Oh, is that what you mean, live streamed?
Sorry.
oh, live stream.
Yeah.
I don't think they have to be live stream. We haven't done that in the past, but I will verify that. I think they just have to be notifications need to be put on the calendar.
And I think like big decisions are made, like as an elected group, they're brought by the committee to, yeah. I think that's why it doesn't have to be live streamed.
Yeah, you wouldn't vote on anything. Yeah, to this meeting, if you want to suggest something, propose something, you'd still have to vote on as the full group. So you're more just discussing research or something.
Okay. And currently we've got 3 members going, so it's not quorum. So I guess we don't really have to concern ourselves with any of that regulation around quorum, right?
I believe so.
So we should have updates next month.
Awesome.
Great.
Share art happenings. Oh,
I was just wondering if there's any updates about the public art master plan.
I just messaged with Todd today and we're just like signatures away from putting that into place and setting up a schedule for Todd to come and visit us. So that just, we're still at the very, very end of the contract process. We're so close with so many contracts right now. And also the folks, Barry Dunn, which is the contract group that is doing the master strategic plan for the leisure services, they'll also have like a survey for this group and for these folks about basically like public art. And so that those are all coming and going to be scheduled here in the spring. And Todd, yep, I just emailed with Todd Brezzi today about this. Yeah, we're getting close for Todd to come see us.
I want to share some art happenings.
Art happenings.
Art happenings.
And meeting before we do this month.
Anything else? Your business, miscellaneous stuff? Meeting adjourned. And now